Welcome back to the Fake Woke Podcast. It's your boy Bobby Villain. I'm back with another video, another episode for you guys. It took a while for me to get this episode down because there wasn't a lot of facts. At one point, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, this is a tragedy. Black people being killed in the street, because that's what I was told. They said some quote-unquote white supremacists was out there shooting black people. Killed 2 people, shot one in the arm, one person lost their arm. That was my first initial reaction. And then more information started rolling out. Turns out it wasn't black people that were shot. It was white people that were shot. You know. More information comes out. 17-year-old boy out there trying to play hero, trying to protect other people's property. But he don't even live in the state. It's the dumbest fucking situation you could possibly imagine that actually happened. It's so fucking stupid. Now I'm gonna break down both sides and the problems that I have with both sides. First and foremost, why is there a 17-year-old boy traveling from Illinois to Wisconsin to protect property? Where did you get that gun from? Either you brought that shit with you from home, or one of those so-called militia, one of those men in the militia gave you that firearm that was not registered. That is an illegal firearm. And my next question is like, why didn't you keep your ass at home? Why? Are you that strong of a patriot? All of this could have been avoided if you would have stayed home. But nah, you want to go out there and protect buildings and property. People you don't even know. Now you ask, now you facing life in prison. But you're not going to get that. They're not going to get that shit to you. I know they're not. You're not going to get no life in prison. But it's real touchy, because then on this side, you got so-called peaceful protesters antagonizing these people. Apparently, somebody pointed a gun at one of the protesters or something like that. That's what I heard in the first video. The first video I watched. It's on my Twitter. I wish I could, rip that shit from Twitter and post it to my Instagram, but I can't. So I don't know how to do that. Because that's what they were arguing about in the video. You had a couple of protesters that actually had some type of sense. They weren't emotional. Then you had some of the militia, the men that was part of the militia, actually conversing with these people and talking to these people calmly. But then you had the ignorant ones that were sitting there all riled up, all in their feelings. Same thing with the other side, which sparked and caused and fanned this situation to become what it is right now. It's really the dumbest fucking situation. The dumbest shit. And this is why I tell people, when the whole George Floyd thing was happening, all of the protests was breaking out everywhere. People was asking me, like, yeah, let's go protest and whatnot. first and foremost, I'm not able to go do that. Because if I go do that and I get arrested, my job is gone. Because at that time, I was getting paid to stay home. Because of the whole pandemic shit. So if I would have went out there and got arrested, job gone. Job out the door. Secondly, I know history for the most part. I like to consider myself a historian for the most part. Because I love reading about history. I love reading about history. And I took my time to learn and to read about the civil rights era. And what I came up with, and what I took from that, and this is the main point, protesting don't do shit. Protesting never done shit. Protesting is just a way to show that we're weak and our weakness and how emotional we are. It's always been like that. It's a very vulnerable thing because our protest could be infiltrated. It could be compromised. And y'all seen this because it's on video of what happened when George Floyd was murdered. And those riots broke out. And those people that were out there protesting, you saw people that weren't even a part of the protest, infiltrate the protest and cause riots and cause destruction. That's what I mean by protesting being a vulnerable state for us. It's very vulnerable. I do not recommend us going out and protesting. There's other means to achieve change. There's other means to achieve change. But Kyle Rittenhouse was attacked by these protesters. And if you watch the videos, before y'all cut this shit off, because I know that's triggering, when y'all watch the videos, you see it. The first video, you see somebody run, two people running. One person started running. It looked like he was carrying a firearm. That was Kyle. And another person was running right behind him. Looked like he was carrying something, which was a Molotov cocktail. Now, you see these two people running. Kyle's being chased by the person with the Molotov cocktail. The person with the Molotov cocktail. The person with the Molotov cocktail throws the Molotov cocktail at Kyle. Misses Kyle. It doesn't even explode. He rushes Kyle to disarm Kyle or to fuck him up because they was about to fuck him up. They was about to fuck that boy up. Real shit. They was about to fuck him up. So that's why when it comes straight down to it, I can't even be mad at him for doing what he did to that man. Because at that point, you had a Molotov cocktail, bro. Ask yourself this. If somebody had a Molotov cocktail and you had your firearm and that motherfucker was trying to throw it at you, you tell me you wouldn't fire at him. Exactly. You would. Because I know I would. I know for a fact I would have. I would have fired too. Now, you got people out there saying, well, no, it's not about that. It's about them antagonizing these people, so forth and so on. And you might be right, because they might have antagonized them. Because apparently they was talking about somebody pointing a gun at them before this shit even started. Do I condone that? No. That's why I said this shit is a touchy subject. Because when it comes straight down to it, regardless of how you look at those videos, we all see that those protesters attacked that boy. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You can see in the video. You can see it in the video. He was running from the protesters. Because if he really was out there to kill these people, to just shoot people, whatever y'all say out there, whatever y'all been saying, he would have just started laying motherfuckers out from the beginning. But he was running from these people. Somebody tried to take his head off with a skateboard. I think that was the second person that got shot and killed. He got shot in the chest, if I'm not mistaken. Another person had a firearm on them. That was part of the protest. They was shooting in the air. That's the second video where he's walking away, and you hear pop, pop, pop. You hear gunshots, and then next thing you know, these people just start rushing him. You hear it. You hear it. Now, am I on either side? No. Because first and foremost, why the fuck are you rushing a person with an AR-15 to begin with? Secondly, the first person that was shot, if you saw the first video where it was the militia and it was the protesters mouthing off to each other, that little short bald-headed white dude that was sitting there saying, shoot me nigga, shoot me nigga. Why he was saying that, I don't know. But he sat there and he said, shoot me nigga, shoot me nigga. He was antagonizing these people. Now you could sit there, you could be all social justice warrior. You can sit there and you could disagree with me. That's fine. I respect your opinion. I respect everybody's opinion. But you can't tell me that these people, if he didn't have that firearm, let's say he didn't have that firearm. Let's say that they actually got that firearm away from him. Oh, they was going to fuck him up. They was going to beat his ass. They was going to beat his ass. He probably wouldn't have came out that bitch alive. Because I'm telling you straight up, if I get a gun, if I'm able to pry a gun away from you, I'm either gonna shoot that motherfucker or I'm gonna stomp your face in. But for the most part, both sides, in my opinion, is wrong. Both sides is wrong. Both sides is wrong. You should never approach, you should never attack a motherfucker with a gun, especially an AR-15. Why are you in a completely another, why are you in your neighboring state protecting people's property that you don't even know? Don't even know these fucking people. But this video is coming to a close. I just want y'all to realize, I just want y'all to know that the media can be manipulated to sway your opinion. You gotta always approach the media with a level head, because they will try to sway your opinion as much as possible. They'll cut clips up to make it seem like it's one thing when it's not really that. Watch out for the media. The media is your enemy. Regardless if it's pro-Trump shit or if it's pro-liberal or pro-Biden shit, the media is always your enemy. Be able to decipher and be able to think with a level head when it comes to the media. And stop watching all this trauma porn of these people being killed, because it's only gonna fuck your spirit up. But I'm out. Thank you for tuning in.